Yeah. Hey, it's your boy Mahje, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real cocky and conceited, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real arrogant. Hey, yeah, Mahje, aka Suave. JT money on the track all day, nigga. On the track.
Well, the name Mahje came about pretty simple. If you pay attention to my first name and my last name, I just rearranged the names and it kind of, formed Mahje. My first name is Ahmad, spelled A-H-M-A-D, and my last name is spelled Jenkins, Jenkins. So I just took the M, the A-H, J-E, flipped it around. The actual meaning behind Mahje is, it's an acronym I formed myself, displaying my creativity as a person. It actually means mellow and humble, just enjoy. And that's whatever I got going on, whether it's music, sports related, fitness, arts, entertainment, anything, dealing with the community, stuff like that. I went to Carson Newman College, located in Jefferson, Tennessee, not too far from Knoxville. I attended there around, I think it was like May, June 2008, and I was there for a year. It was a nice experience because I was so far away from Florida, another state. But just some of the experiences itself was crazy. I can write a book about that. But I bumped into somebody real cool, real close to me. You know what I'm saying? Right now I hold him real close to my heart, man. That's my little bro. His name Dewan Buford, aka D. But yeah, when I met him, we just clicked, we vibed. He was from Ocala, Florida. I'm from St. Pete, Florida. And it was just crazy, man. It was like my brother, man. We really gelled together. But yeah, from two-a-days, man, just classes, studying and trying to enjoy that college lifestyle. It was hard, but it was fun, and it was, like I said, it was a nice experience because I was so far away from home. But whenever we did get a chance to wind down, we went out to the clubs, a couple times, and for the most part, we pretty much just enjoyed ourselves wherever we was at. Like I was saying, for the most part, we stayed in the dorm rooms and listened to music, and that's where we got our creativity at. I developed my, sound and, my flow, and not knowing him, he can do the same thing. So in a way, not trying to, implement both of their styles, but in a way we were kind of like a modern day outcast for this generation. And I remember one time in particular where it was like, man, we was both down and out, me and little bro, and I was looking at the situation like, yo, I gotta go back home, man, you know what I'm saying? He had some stuff going on too, and it was just crazy because it was around the same time, and it was just like, maybe this wasn't really planned out for us how we thought it may be, playing ball and, trying to continue on with our dreams and stuff. But my devastation, came about with a phone call from my mom, and it really, really hurted me because I'm so far away and it felt like I couldn't do anything about it. But I don't really like to talk too much about it, but it involved my family, and I'm real close and sincere about my family. So just that being alone and me not being focused on school, it was time for me to evacuate.
Yeah, man, come on in.
Excuse the mess. Under construction right now, but this granny crib, as you can see, fam, uncle. Shout out to Pops, he gonna kill me. In the flesh. My influences musically, all time, I would have to go with Andre 3000, big huge Outkast fan. It's just from the styles to the creativity to the lyrics you know, all wrapped in one. It was just like, it was amazing to me growing up. And my other one would have to be Static Major. A lot of people don't know about Static Major, but he was one of the ones that I recognized that was real good with the pen, and he was behind the scenes with a lot of the major artists that a lot of y'all don't know. He wrote hits for Genuine, Pony, So Anxious, you know, a lot of baby makers, you know what I'm saying, that y'all like to groove to, Aaliyah, Beyonce, you know, the list goes on. So just to say that and not really know too much about him really says a lot to me. So I really like, you know, that's who I look up to, influences wise.
PSA, Mahje, yeah. I don't fuck with these hoe niggas. 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 Okay, I don't fuck with these hoe niggas. Can't afford to be a broke nigga. Cold killers, dope dealers. All I hang around is gorillas. How the fuck you gon'
yeah, you know, Static Major and Andre 3000. I mean, it's a lot of more people that I listen to. Nowadays, I can't really get into a lot of the new artists, you know, not trying to pick fun and be offensive to any of the artists that's coming up now, because, you know, that involves myself. But, you know, I'm an 80s baby, so I listen to a lot of old school, you know, rap, you know, R&B, jazz, gospel, little rock and roll here and there, you know, it ranges. So I'm real versatile with the music. So a lot of artists besides, you know, Static Major, Andre 3000. But yeah, those two inspiration, athlete-wise, all time it would have to go. Well, first of all, it had to be AI. Allen Iverson. I'm a huge AI fan. From middle school all the way up to high school, you know, playing basketball, I pretty much just tried to copy his style, his swag, you know, on the courts. But yeah, even got my hair braided, tried to get my hair braided just like him. But yeah, basketball-wise, it had to be AI. Football-wise, you know, it had to be Chris Johnson. I'm gonna go with him because just the man amazing, you know, talent-wise, you know, speed, agility. You know, I played running back and wide receiver for Gibbs High School back in 06. That's the year I graduated. Yeah, he was just real athletic, so I was really ecstatic about his style on the football field. I always got comparisons to work done when I was in middle school. You know what I'm saying? Simply because I'm short. I'm 5'6", but you know, everybody used to try to compare me to him, but it was cool. But sports that I played in high school, I played football, basketball, I ran track, real athletic. You know what I'm saying? Football, I played running back and receiver, wide receiver, slot position. It's all the same. Basketball, I was guard. You know, and track I ran the 100, the 200. And 4x1 B team. I wasn't that fast for the A team. We'll just say that. I was fast and quick enough, but not enough for the A team. But you know, it was cool. I'm glad I got into it while I was young, and it shows to today now. I got a chance to experience meeting JT Money, man. That was a cool, hell of an experience. You know, major superstar pioneer of the hip hop industry, you know, rap game from Poison Claim back, you know, with the Luke days. A lot of people don't know that growing up, so I have to kind of like, you know, educate people a little bit. But to actually give you the real truth about how that came about, meeting him was through a female, you know, older female that I was real cool with that I met. Her name happened to be China. Shout out to China. She happened to, you know, put that together, and I was real appreciative about that because I was, at the time with the music, I was trying to, you know, take my music to the next level. But, you know, she hollered at him, you know, told me what the ticket was, and normally the ticket would be, you know, skyrocket high, but, you know, we managed to make some adjustments. And me being the person I am, you know, I worked hard for it and we made it happen. You know, a couple phone calls back and forth was made, if I'm not mistaken. And this happened in around, I want to say 2010. So, you know, when I had got back home from school up there in Tennessee. China made a couple calls, you know, put here and there. Somehow, some way, we all got on the phone three-way, you know, old school style. And I ain't gonna lie, man, just hearing them on the phone, it was like damn, this is JT Money on the phone. Like, you know, it wasn't really a groupie, you know, a groupie reaction, but it was just like, you know, I could actually kind of feel like, you know, I'm getting there with my music, man. So after chopping it up with him on the phone, you know, we made arrangements to meet at the studio. Had to go to Clearwater to record. The song was already originally recorded. Went to the studio in Clearwater, recorded, and oh man, that was just hell of an experience, man. He was real cool, you know, humble, down to earth dude. I asked him how he felt about the song, honestly, because you may get some major artists that's just doing it just to do it for the money, but like I said, real down to earth dude. And you know, I asked him how he felt about it. He was like, yo man, I really like it, you know, whoop. And he was eating his food, and I did my part. He did his part. It only took about like 15 minutes, no pen, no pad. Like I said, real old school, you know, old school rap. And he did his thing, man. It's on YouTube. So Arrogant, you know, /G mix featuring JT Money. Y'all can check that out. But yeah, it's also on SoundCloud too. Yeah, that was a crazy experience, man. I'm glad I met JT Money, man. Real glad. Shout out to you.
Wait a minute, hold up. Please don't let me throw up. Howl on that track, man. Call me Mr. No Guts. Pull up to the club, mean mug like so what? We bottle popping over here, nigga, no cups. Drain the Perielis, names get very jealous. Insane, I'm trying to take it like Dame or Rockefeller. My brain on acapella. Chain in my brain, so you need more cheddar. I'm 5'4".